'cause all that I want is for you to be happy. Give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your eyes and see the way I see, 'cause all that I want is for you to be happy with me.
Today I get to learn how to drive a catamaran. You might be like, wait, what? You don't know how to drive this thing that you just bought? No.
It's not the first time.
That's true. It's not. Bought a car that was a manual when I didn't know how to drive one.
No.
And I learned how to drive it. So it's a habit. I have passed my ASA 101, 103, and 104 courses, but those were all monohull courses. They're not specific at all to a catamaran. And obviously cats have two engines, something that I just have never had any opportunity to practice.
So we're gonna get off the dock, which is excellent practice for both of us. And then there's a mooring field just over here that we're gonna use to help Jess learn how to drive the boat without the rudder, just with the two engines. And hopefully she picks up on it really quickly. I'm sure she will.
Check the lines, we've set up how we're gonna get off the dock. Next, start the engine. I need to make sure that there's water coming out of each engine. Also need to worry about the safety of my crew, which means both dogs need to be inside. Come on, kids. This is our first time getting off the dock with just the two of us, which I'm not really nervous about. Might be a little bit more nervous about getting back on the dock.
Oh, we can go by land or by sea. Ooh, me and you, it's all that we need. Just one foot in front of the other. Take a breath and then take another. Fill our lungs with the air of summer. This is our grand adventure.
But all we want to do is practice using the engines.
Okay.
So we've got the wheel locked, so you can't do anything with it.
Okay.
So why don't you try and aim for that mooring pole over there? Yep. So now what do you do?
So I need to stop turning, and then I want to go straight forward. So I imagine I push both forward.
Correct.
Until they're both in gear.
Yep.
Trying to take in everything. Why? Busy.
Just one foot in front of the other. Take a breath and then take another. Fill our lungs with the air.
So, engine's off. Going to turn into the wind, which is coming from that way.
Yep.
So that we
Have a wind indicator.
Oh yeah, I sure do. Huh. So it just got us into the wind. And we are going to do our very first raising of the mainsail without anybody else on the boat. We did it a couple of times, obviously with Josh on board and during the survey, but we have never raised it ourselves. And I've never been behind the helm before while doing it, or at least not since sailing school, which was like 3 years ago. So experiencing mild anxiety.
Doing great. No need to be anxious.
They said, son, let me tell you a story. When I was young, I had dreams of glory. All these mistakes seem to come like a flood until my day.
How'd we do?
Well, I don't know. I guess that's a question for you.
Did okay. Did okay. We really needed to get up more boat speed before we put the jib out. We didn't. Other than that, it's done pretty well. Getting a little bump of wind right now. Going 5 knots.
Let it shine that glory, like you were young and you had.
Well, after a couple of unsuccessful tacks on my part, we are back to motoring and headed in. Honestly, helming and keeping a position was much better than I had done in the past, so pretty pleased with myself. And try again hopefully tomorrow. There's a really cute little beach I saw, so now I have it in my head. I want to go check that place out. Yeah, tomorrow.
She did great. It was awesome. I think the tacks were my fault actually. This boat has a double sheet main and I don't understand it. So I'll figure it out. I did it.
Good work.
Granny knockers.
Well, we're certainly keeping that.
I'm waiting for you. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. So come
I will say, sailing is really hard on your hair. But we're gonna go out, we're gonna go explore Charleston, so time to fix this. We have drone, tripod, another tripod, bug spray, water, sunblock, money?
Got it.
Okay. I think that's everything. And we have the map, right?
Yep.
All right. Time to go explore Charleston. You don't earn a reputation as one of America's most historic cities by accident. As anyone who's visited Charleston knows, you can't help but see history down every cobblestone street and understand that this jewel of the South goes back centuries. The philosophy of early Charleston was based on religious tolerance, and it was believed that with this attitude, the city would prosper. The Second Charter of Charleston guaranteed religious freedom, and by 1786, Charleston had churches representing Huguenots, Baptists, Congregationalists, Presbyterians, Hebrews, Lutherans, Methodists, and Roman Catholics. Because of its early embrace of religious diversity, Charleston became known as the Holy City, a name that it still bears today. Following the Civil War, Charlestonians were too poor to reconstruct the city and had no choice but to preserve the original architecture. Over the next 40 years, Charleston once again rose as an important center of culture and commerce, and by the 1940s, preservation efforts were firmly in place. These efforts cemented Charleston's original architecture and ensured she would retain her charms, distinctions, and traditions. With a rich 300-year history, Charleston is probably America's most beautifully preserved architectural and historical treasure. The city's past is a testament to the spirit and tenacity of its citizens. Its appeal has been described as a living museum. As Charleston native Elizabeth Eleanor Lerner once said, "It is impossible for me to enter Charleston from any side, whether by land or by sea, and not feel that here the land is precious. Here is a place worth keeping." On a more personal note, Charleston has history for us too. In October of 2016, my parents chartered a private catamaran to tour the Charleston Harbor, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Getting to be about food time, huh?
Couldn't agree more.
All right, let's do it.
Let's ride somewhere.
Oysters?
Oh my God, you're speaking my mind, my love language.
If I could only fly, I would fly so high, I would kiss the sky, it'd be so.
After 3 failed attempts to make it to this restaurant, we finally got here. We were at 167 Raw, and I am gonna have some raw oysters. I guess we're gonna have some raw oysters. I might share them with you. And just enjoy the night. It has been a hell of a day and feel really accomplished. Now it's just time to sit back, have some wine, have some oysters. So, cheers.
So right, so right. If I could only fly, I would fly so high, I would kiss the
We have enjoyed all the oysters and had some delicious Santa Barbara wine, and we will catch you on the next episode. Charles, you want to do the rigmarole?
Yeah. Subscribe if you're new here. Drop us a like or comment down below. And thanks for watching.
And come visit Charleston. It's amazing.
It is amazing.